Okay, welcome to Majesty's House of Music. Now, this is our third chapter on our course on the key of F sharp. So, in this chapter, we are going to be looking at minor chords. In the previous chapter, we looked at major chords that aren't normally used, and I mainly based my lesson on two major chords. That is the major 6, this one, and the major 3, or this. So in this lesson, I'm going to be looking at minor chords. Now, in your major scale, you have how many minor chords? 3. You have the 2, you have the 6, in fact, and the 3. Yeah, you have the 2, the 3, and the 6. Okay, so those are minors you are normally used to. But now I will introduce another kind of minor. Okay, so let's start with this simple minor. So your 7th degree on the scale, that is F, is usually played as a diminished chord. So that's your F diminished chord. That's normally your 7. But now let's make this 7 minor and see how it will sound like. So if I decide to make it minor, it will look something like this. Okay, that will be F, G sharp, and C. Okay, and normally on the key of F sharp, I like to use this inversion. So that is C, F, and G sharp. Okay, this inversion. So there is this and there is this. Okay, so once you have that chord on your right hand, how can you use it on your left hand? Now I'll demonstrate something. You have heard songs like okay, so that kind of. So what I did there, so maybe the song starts on the 6. So, and like I gave you the 2 rules, as long as you are playing a 6 chord or a 1 chord, you just play anything on your scale apart from the 4. Anything on your major scale apart from the 4. So you can voice it however you want. Okay? Okay. So so that's your 6. You can see my voicing. My voicing looks something like D sharp, C sharp, and F sharp on my left, and then I have an F sharp. I have something like an F sharp add 9 chord. Okay, I have this. Then I'll go to the 2. Okay, I think I covered this in the combination section, that you can play a 1 chord with the 2 bass lines. So I have G sharp and F sharp, then I have C sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. Okay, and I'm doing something like, so F sharp, G sharp to the A sharp. So then the minor, which is supposed to be the F minor chord, which is now your 7. Okay, so that is C, F, and G sharp. So from the 1 to the minor 7, back to the 1 to the minor 7 again. And now this, for the second time, what I'm doing something like, so I'm twirling this F up from the E flat. So that's what I'm doing. So these 3 fall at the same time. Then okay, still on the 2 bass line, the G sharp and F sharp. Then then okay, so basically that movement is, this is a passing chord, it's on its own, the 6, so A sharp, D sharp and F sharp, the 6, then so that's your 7 chord. Now as a normal 7 chord, not as a minor, okay, that's B, F and G sharp, and like I told you, I'm twirling it up again from the E flat, okay. So on your left hand you just have C sharp and F, okay. So here is the movement. So okay, so like you have many songs that go in that direction. I'll put at the end of this course some songs which have that movement. Okay, so yeah, so that is simple. Then you have something like this. So that's your 7 minor with the 2. So that's what I was teaching at this point, the 7 minor with the 2, the minor 7 with the 2. Then you have something like this. You have something like this. Again, you still have the 7 minor on your right hand, but now on our left hand we're going to change the bass line to D, okay. Then so what changed was the bass line, okay. You can see I was playing the G sharp and F sharp. Now I'll just change this G sharp to D, okay. For those who can extend, you can play the one on the lower octave. For those who can't, just play the one on the higher octave, okay. So same movement. Then okay, so okay, so you'll play it the first time, then okay, okay, so something of that sort. You have something of that sort, the minor 7. So I taught you 2 uses of the minor 7. With the 2, normally resolves to the 5, or the flat 6, which is your D, which also resolves to the 5. So that's quite simple. Then I'll take you to other 2 minors that you don't use, minor 4 and minor 5, okay. So this is your minor 4 chord. Normally you use B as a major, okay, so make it minor, and you also use 5 as a major, C sharp, so make it minor, okay. So I'm talking about B minor and C sharp minor, how you can use such chords on the key of F sharp. So here is a little movement you will hear. So then structure movement. Okay. Okay, so the movement goes like this. So you start, it's always played on the 2, on such a progression, a 5, like this song, We Give You Glory, Lord, the chorus. So that's how the song goes. So I'll teach you this song at the end, but for now I wanted to base my movement on this chord. So I'll play it slowly. Then so this movement. So here is your first chord. So the whole of that thing is played on the 2 chord. Okay? So if you are those who like to play like this, you'll have to change your voicing, because now that one involves a minor 4. So since it's not this chord, it's this, your voicing will have to change to this. Okay? Okay? Or like I like to do a safer voicing is this. This one is a safer voicing, because whether you play it with a minor 4 or you play the 4 as a major, you are still okay. So this